Welcome back to Brashonomics. You know, we have a lot of friends of our show, and then we have some friends who make us friends. And that is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, even though we are lovable. Andy Karuza and Andrew Vest join us, the CEO of Brand Buddy, a company that specializes in social media, lifestyle marketing, and connects people with brands. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So energetic over there. So let's just kind of dive into this. Brand Buddy is something that you guys have been working on for a while. You guys are going through the process now of kind of launching. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've been in development for over 2 years now, working on it, working on this project on the side while we run a marketing company. But this Thursday, those 2 years worth of work is finally coming together, and we're going to be launching the product finally. Brand Buddy is a website essentially that rewards people to share the things they're passionate about. So consumers can go on Brand Buddy, they can discover stories from their favorite brands, they can share it across any social network, and anybody that sees it earns them points towards products and services, VIP experiences, you name it, from the brands that they like.
Yeah, and it's not just large enterprise brands across the nation. It's going to be hyper-localized to the community that we're at. So Seattle, Bellevue, then we're going to be doing the Bay Area, New York, and different areas around there. So all the local markets, Jones Soda, brands like that are really big and impactful to our community that people are passionate about. We want them to share stories.
So when people go, people log onto the website and they're sharing stories on your website?
Yep, so you can go on there and you can discover what your favorite brands are up to all in one place.
So let's just say my favorite brand is the Seahawks.
Yep, so you can see about the next game that's coming up this Thursday, which if you're coming to our launch party, which is actually probably a good idea, you're going to be missing the game, unfortunately. But you could be winning tickets to the next Seahawks game. If you could go on there, you could find it, and you could share that event with people and let them know, remind them that the Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers game is this Thursday. And probably throw in a mention to say that I think that the Seahawks are definitely going to win this one.
Well, we also have a lot of different charities that are going to be featured on Brand Buddy, and we know Seahawks are very involved with different charities throughout, like the Michael Patterson Foundation that we just recently went to. So that's another way to be involved when it comes to the Seahawks.
Okay, so let's talk about, really, what is social advertising and does it work?
It definitely does. I've seen a lot of companies do really well. But just like anything, you have to be doing it the right way. And I've seen a lot of people do it wrong, and I've seen a lot of people do it right. One such company is Ford. They've been doing a great job with it, using social advertising as part of a marketing mix. And that's really the key there, is using it with other types of marketing and advertising to make it successful.
So, is it a product of not just going at social media, not just going at television, not just going at radio? Is it... for a long time, people were really interested in, the measurable aspects of like pay-per-click or SEO, because you could truly track what was coming in, and that was different, right, than what people were doing before, which was the old adage, you're wasting half of your marketing money, you just don't know which half. In this case, are you able to, can you show what the value is? You're able to show the value of Brand Buddy to somebody?
Oh, most definitely. Advertising really comes down to who you're reaching, what the message is, and how they perceive that message, and potentially how many times they see it to see if that message sticks. As part of your marketing mix, Brand Buddy essentially would be your friends talking about a product or a service or a brand, and that has a lot of an effect on people when they see that their friends are involved or passionate about a brand. That rubs off on them a lot easier than the brand telling the consumer what they want the consumer to think about them. Brand Buddy does base its advertising off of click rates as well. So you do have to, you only earn points based on the number of people that click through. So it's all action based. So we could tell brands that you will only be providing rewards to people that are actually sending real traffic to your website from their friends and from their friends that do like your brand.
And we've been doing this quite a while for many different brands. So this is just an algorithm or a website that we built because of a problem that we've had or an issue or something that we were trying to work out for our current client over and over and over again. So we put that all together in this site, and we're going to be using it with current clients as well as new ones to come up.
Yeah, we found just a lot of people are saying that their biggest problem with social media is that nobody's talking about them. They're like, how do we get more people talking about us? What does a thousand Facebook fans mean? And it really doesn't mean anything unless they are buying product from you. They are telling their friends about your company. They are doing things. And that's really the key deliverable that we want to drive here with BrandBuddy.com.
It does seem that a lot of people spend a lot of time on Facebook or social media, tweeting, whatever it may be, and it's there's a lot of content on there, but it is hard to figure out what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's the beauty about Brand Buddy. We put it all in front of you, right? And you guys can also suggest favorite brands that you guys have, and then we're going to take that in consideration, and our sales team will actually reach out to those brands and talk to them and show them the benefit of using Brand Buddy, of all the outreach that are asking for them to be on our site. But what's everybody doing on a day-to-day? You go to Starbucks, you're about to order a coffee, right? You're standing in line. What do? You reach into your back pocket, you grab your phone, or you reach into your purse, you grab your phone, and you start going on social sites. We want those people to go to Brand Buddy first, click on a brand or a product that they like, and start sharing it amongst their friends. And in that time, they could earn a reward while they're standing in line.
Yeah, I mean, Brand Buddy's really all about the content, and we're really pushing brands towards sharing good content, because that's what makes social advertising, is having a story worth sharing with other people. So one example is with Dick's Burgers. We're doing a promotion for the 89th birthday of their founder, Dick Spady. So as part of that is the story that people will be sharing with their friends on Facebook and Twitter, and that's something that's relevant for the community that not only your friends could find to be interesting, but also something that the brand finds really important, that they want people to know about their brand. So,
and I'm sure everybody in this room has a late night story about Dick's Drive-In. I would assume.
Yeah, the worst is when you get there at 2:01.
Or if you try to make a customized burger like this guy.
I've been trying it for years.
No dice on that?
Nope. Every time I go to every single store, and it's always the exact same thing. I'm like, man, you guys are so well trained.
Well, they make a delicious burger. They don't want to change it.
And I keep going back trying to get one. So what does that say?
You know what? I don't blame you. They are good, right? But I mean, that's all part of they serve a certain product, and if they didn't do it well, if they tried to customize yours and it wasn't done well, I mean, couldn't that off-put their brand? I mean, in that way.
Exactly, and it's all part of their story. And my own story with it is, I went in there and bought 2 burgers, and I took the buns off the side with the
Oh, you made
mustard,
it double, huh?
And then I just put it together. I look, no mustard.
So that was your customization? Was you just didn't want it with mustard?
Yep.
But that's how good it is. He keeps coming back and he customizes his own burger.
He not only that, he builds his own burger at
own.
Dick's. Wow. You got a concept there. Guys, so, you use Brand Buddy to connect people with products. How are you guys really connecting with people as well? I mean, are you using this, or I know you guys are having a big party. How are you rolling this out?
So we're going to be rolling it out on Thursday night, where the public will be able to partake with a couple of the brands that are working with us. One of them being Dick's. Any participants are going to be getting free juicy burgers and creamy shakes at the event.
No mustard, or mustard included.
They are doing mustard, but I think hopefully this time I might be able to pull some strings and get a custom burger for once.
And we also have another big sponsor, which is Beam Global Brands, which they'll be supplying Maker's Mark and other refreshments across the board. So, we've got about a guest list of, I think, 250 now that are going to be coming. So we're going to pack the house. It's Maker's shared space, our shared office space down in Seattle.
Yeah, and we really just want to demonstrate Brand Buddy that night and really show people what it can do, and also have them get their hands on the product there live through their mobile phone, being able to share things and earn rewards from great brands such as Dick's Burgers, Jones Soda, and all the other brands that we have participating.
And I mean, one of the cool things is Andy already used that we launched Dick's Burgers, and he's already unlocked the reward. I believe it was 50 clicks to get it, or 40 clicks to get it, yep. And he already unlocked the reward. And that's how easy it was. It did it in a day. I mean, he does have a very large network, across Facebook and Twitter, but you can share it, and you can see how redeemable it is.
Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us again. Andy Karuza and Andrew Vest of Brand Buddy, and you can visit them at brandbuddy.com with 2 D's and 2 E's at the end.
It's close to a palindrome, so it looked kind of fun. So go with it.
All right, thanks for
I love
having
it.
us.
Now we know your story. Hey, when we come back, we're going to continue the conversation. Heather Moore is going to join us, along with all of our in-studio guests. We'll be right back after this break.